The ground was soft before the wind arrived. Leaves trembled ahead of the storm. Grass leaned low, already yielding. One young tree stayed upright at the edge of the field, thin trunk catching every shift of air. It looked unready. The sky kept watching, as if waiting to see what it would choose. The tree grew where the field opened wide. Not forest. Not plain. A place exposed to change from every side. Morning sun reached it early. By afternoon, clouds gathered without warning. Birds landed briefly, then left. Nothing stayed long. The soil beneath was loose, mixed with sand and stone. Water drained quickly. Roots had learned to spread outward instead of down, searching sideways for grip. The tree did not grow tall fast. Its trunk stayed slim. Its branches stayed light. Seasons shaped it quietly. Spring brought fast leaves, thin and bright. Summer pressed heat into the ground until cracks showed. Wind passed often. The tree leaned a little each time, not enough to look weak. Enough to stay standing. Behind it, older trees rose heavier and darker. Their trunks barely moved. Their roots ran deep into packed earth. When wind passed through them, their shadows barely shifted. The young tree faced open sky alone. When clouds finally broke, the air thickened. The field went still. The storm arrived without asking. Wind rushed across the field in hard waves. Rain struck fast, flattening the grass. The young tree bent at once. Its crown pulled sideways. Leaves pressed together. The trunk curved farther than it ever had before. Gust after gust followed. Stronger. Louder. Roots shifted in soaked soil. Fibers stretched under strain. Behind it, the older trees held firm. Their trunks resisted. Their branches fought the force. Then sharp cracks split the night. Limbs broke free and crashed into the ground, heavy and final. The wind returned to the young tree again. It did not stiffen. It did not try to stand straight. It gave early. Its top dipped low, nearly touching the ground, then lifted slightly when the pressure passed. Never upright. Never rigid. Just enough to stay connected. Leaves tore away and vanished into darkness. Bark creaked. The curve deepened. For a moment, it felt close to breaking. Then the wind eased, only slightly. Enough to matter. The tree stayed bent. Morning came slowly. Clouds thinned. Light touched the field. Grass lifted first. Then the tree followed. It did not stand tall. Its trunk held a quiet arc shaped by the night. Some branches were gone. Others hung lower. The soil around its roots sat uneven, lifted on one side, pressed down on the other. Behind it, older trees stood scarred. Broken limbs lay scattered below them. Their trunks were straight, but the cost was clear. The young tree remained alive. Days passed. The field dried. New leaves formed where old ones had fallen. Growth followed the curve instead of correcting it. Rings inside the trunk formed unevenly, marking the season without repair. The bend stayed. When the next wind came, the tree moved early. With less strain. With less sound. It yielded before pressure became damage. Some things survive by resisting. Others survive by adjusting. The tree did not lose its strength by bending. It learned where strength was no longer needed.